What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Ferg here, back again with another Rules of Survival video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about why these players are quitting Rules of Survival, or why they are trying to distance themselves from Rules of Survival going on to the future. Now, since the majority of you guys obviously don't understand social media and you don't understand what it's like to be a content creator, I thought it would be good for me to give you an insight into probably what's going on inside these guys' heads, because it's been in my head in the past, and I'll probably be using my experiences as insight for you guys to get a better understanding of why these people are trying to distance themselves from Rules of Survival and why they are going down these different avenues. Now, one thing you probably need to understand is I don't know exactly why these people quit Rules of Survival. I'm just giving my opinion as to why I think they probably quit Rules of Survival and why they're going down a different path and trying to experience different games in their life rather than playing Rules of Survival anymore. So with that being said, sit back, relax, let's not be toxic in the comments, and let's get right into this. Now, the first person I want to talk about is probably the most infamous trash talker in Rules of Survival history. He is, of course, if you guys don't know him, he is called Ghost Wrecker. Now, Wrecker, more famously known for his trash talk in his Facebook streams, has amassed over 385,000 followers and started his career basically on Rules of Survival last year. Now, I feel like this is probably a easier one to get a grasp of why Wrecker stopped playing Rules of Survival and he literally doesn't play it anymore. It's just because Wrecker, being a person from the Philippines, has latched onto a new game, or at least a up-and-coming game called Mobile Legends. Now, Mobile Legends is basically a cloned version of League of Legends that you can play on your phone. It doesn't require a very good device to play. It's not graphically intense as much as these battle royales are, as the maps are much smaller, and it allows for a really fun and exciting streaming atmosphere. Now, Wrecker's actually really successfully changed over to Mobile Legends, and the main reason behind that is basically because he's got a really out there personality and you can really get into his gameplay no matter what game he's playing. He could be playing one of the worst games on the planet and he would still have a following on it just because of how outgoing he is and how entertaining he is. Now, I believe that Wrecker probably left Rules of Survival because the market was dwindling down. It's not as big as what it was before, and he's seen a brand new market rising with Mobile Legends. And obviously, you're not going to stick with a game if your social media is... When you're a social media entrepreneur, you're not going to stick with the game that's going and declining. You're going to go and jump on the train that is evolving and rising, which is exactly what Wrecker's done here, and I've got to give him props. He's done a really, really successful job here. He's pulling crazy, crazy numbers. In my eyes, I mean, not even in my eyes, not even in my opinion, the facts are there that he is actually gaining more traffic onto his Facebook and his YouTube channel now that he switched to Mobile Legends when compared to when he was doing Rules of Survival. Now, that's not something you see every day. Most people, when they switch to a different game, they go through a downturn period in their channel or in their Facebook or anything like that, but Wrecker has basically just went against the grain, and he has really been successful at transitioning his channel and his social medias into this Mobile Legends scene. So to wrap Wrecker up, I basically just think that he wasn't enjoying Rules of Survival as much as he did in the past, and he's seen this new game, Mobile Legends. He's seen that there was a rising market and he went for it. So I gotta give him props for going and following what he wanted to do and not sticking with Rules of Survival. It takes a lot to be able to do something like that. So yeah, that's my opinion on Wrecker and why he stopped playing Rules of Survival. Now, next on our list is a player known as Smzz Gaming. Now he is known as SDA Gaming. And I mean, ever since he transitioned into being more of a personality-based YouTuber, his channel has started to suffer. This is something that was obviously going to happen, as Smzz only really retained viewership because of his montages. He never really showed a side of him where it was more personality-based like Wrecker would have in the past, or that I would have in the past, or that maybe Hawk's Nest would have in the past, or any other kind of YouTuber that was more personality centric with having kill montages on at the side. Smzz was very, very heavily kill montage based. So as you guys seen, as he tried to transition into PUBG, and I believe that he really didn't want to be that just known for his kill montage kind of guy, and he was really trying to diversify his content. His subscribers really didn't resonate with it. He wanted to go into PUBG and be like a PUBG YouTuber also, and try and diversify his content away from Rules of Survival, which hasn't really worked out for him too far yet. As you can see, I'm not trying to bash Smzz, but you can see that the numbers have gone down pretty steadily, which is a shame because he's very, very good and talented at the battle royale genre on mobile. But since his channel was basically based off kill montages, his personality content on these other games like PUBG has really not shone through, and the support is just not there. Now, the reason I feel like SMZ is trying to get away from the Rules of Survival kill montage content is because it's not a very long-term sustainable content type. I mean, putting out kill montages for a very specific game in a very specific market, which is Rules of Survival, and the market is mobile, is just not going to help him out in the long run. He really needs to breach into that personality-based content gap, which is definitely what he's been trying to do. But I mean, changing his name and also trying to upload PUBG has probably held him back, but I understand that he doesn't really want to play Rules of Survival anymore because he has been playing Rules of Survival probably for about a year and a half now. And my opinion on this is literally that he just does not enjoy the game anymore and he doesn't really want to play it. However, he's in a similar situation to a lot of other Rules of Survival content creators where he has to upload it. I wouldn't be surprised if I seen SMZZ Gaming going to COD Mobile when it is released and actually trying to be a COD Mobile YouTuber, similar to what I would probably be doing. But yeah, in my opinion, SMZZ is just not enjoying the game anymore, similar to what I was doing last year with Fortnite on mobile when I went and got #1 in the leaderboards in that game. I just wasn't enjoying Rust at the time, so I decided to dip out and then come back. Obviously then came back and started playing Rules of Survival competitively and stuff, which kind of opened up a few more doorways for me, and which was awesome. But yeah, SMZ Gaming, in my opinion, just does not enjoy the game anymore, which is perfectly acceptable. I would hope that you guys understand that some YouTubers just don't enjoy the game. I mean, I've told you guys in the past that I don't really enjoy Rules of Survival anymore, especially competitively. I only kind of do it to, I guess, make you guys happy because I know that a lot of you guys still love this game and stuff, but it's really whatever. I mean, YouTubers got to do what YouTubers got to do. At the end of the day, it is a job, and that is my professional opinion on this, is that he doesn't enjoy the game and he's trying to look for more in-depth content with personality-based viewers. Now, the next person that I'm going to be talking about is, of course, Bobby Plays, and I really actually like Bobby, man. He's a really, really nice guy. I get along well with Bobby, and I actually really wanted to talk about him here because I understand what he's trying to do, because I'm trying to do it also on my second channel. Now, if you don't know, Bobby has multiple channels, and he has been doing YouTube for a very long time. Now, as you can see here in the Bobby Plays channel, which was originally the Ross channel, he now uploads PUBG. Now, if you guys don't know, I also upload PUBG on a second channel, and we upload pretty similar content, except I don't really buy stuff on mine. I don't really want to invest money into a game that I probably won't play that often once COD Mobile comes out. But Bobby has spoken publicly about his frustrations with Rules of Survival, and I honestly agree with him quite a lot. You've seen, as he has been in the PUBG Mobile scene for, I'd say, just over a month, he's been invited out to, I think it was in LA, where he got to meet NBA basketball players, he got to meet up with FaZe Clan, he's got to do a lot of stuff with the PUBG Mobile scene already, even though he is one of the newcomers into the scene. Now, Bobby has publicly stated that he just does not enjoy Rules of Survival. The developers were kind of sucky, and the glitches and the lag and the bugs were just not doing it for him, and that is why he actually left Rules of Survival in the first place. Now, he has came back, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, where he played a couple of games with Noah, which was actually kind of funny to watch. It was on a live stream, so I actually did get a chance to view it, and it was kind of nostalgic to see those guys playing together again, because they were the people that I watched before I started uploading Rules of Survival. It is a shame, but I definitely see where Bobby's coming from, and I understand his frustrations, because I have the same frustrations with Rules of Survival. The fact that there's been glitches and bugs in the game since the game has been released and they have not been fixed yet is kind of frustrating, and I feel like Bobby probably deserves a lot more support in the PUBG Mobile scene than what he's getting right now, just out of how down to earth he is. He seems to be fitting in really well with the scene, so I'm really happy for him right there, but I would really like to see his numbers go up, because he's a really, really nice guy, and hopefully when COD Mobile comes out, he'll be able to upload some of that on his channel, and then I guess we'll all have a fresh start in Call of Duty Mobile. Now, just to simplify all that, Bobby left because of his frustrations with the devs, the glitches, all of that kind of stuff, and he understands that Rules of Survival is basically a tier 2 mobile game. It's not a tier 1 mobile game that it was, I guess, in the start when it first came out, when the devs were just putting in money to try and fix stuff here and there, but it is, of course, a tier 2 mobile game. I understand it, he understands it. Me and Bobby are probably on the same boat here with our understanding of how Rules of Survival is and how it's going to go over the course of the next kind of year or so. So yeah, I really understand where Bobby's coming from, and I wish him actually all the best when it comes to PUBG Mobile and Call of Duty Mobile. Now, the next person on the list is another North American YouTuber, goes by the name of Gaming with Gregory. You guys probably remember him because me and Gregory were good friends back when this game kind of first came out, I guess, really, really far back, and he has now just completely transitioned his channel into Call of Duty Mobile. Now, this could end up being a really good decision or a super, super bad decision to obviously throw away analytics before the game releases to pursue it in the long run, rather than staying with the game that you don't enjoy and then pushing out content when it releases. I mean, me and Gregory are in two separate sides of the boat here, but we both want to do the exact same thing. Gregory, in my opinion, I think just left Rules of Survival because he was fed up with the game. He'd been playing it casually for over a year. He'd been uploading it for over a year. There was really nothing left for him to do in terms of original content and stuff that would be interesting to also play and view, which is totally understandable because trying to play a game that is this old now in an era where games are updated literally every single week with brand new modes, brand new features, new guns, all of that stuff, it's hard for Rules of Survival to keep up with that. And I completely understand why Gregory has just completely transitioned his channel into Call of Duty Mobile. As you can see, over the past month, it has just been straight Call of Duty Mobile uploads and nothing else. And to be honest, I've got to side with Gregory on this one, man. I wish him the best, and I really hope that Call of Duty Mobile supplies us with a brand new mobile gaming experience with all of the modes that is coming out on it. I also wish him the best for when the game is globally released, because that is what he is trying to do right now, is basically building up a Call of Duty Mobile brand on his main channel before it releases, so that when he releases, he has a ton of content already out there for people to watch, which is, I'm not sure if it's going to be a really good idea or a really bad idea. We're just going to see how it's going to play out. I mean, me and Gregory are both in the same boat as of wanting to pursue Call of Duty Mobile as it releases. The only difference between me and Gregory is that I stopped uploading it as soon as it realized that it wasn't going to grow or anything like that until it was globally released, and Gregory's just decided to go the completely opposite route as of me, which is basically fire out as much content as he can in hopes that he will basically just hit the analytics jackpot, and all of his content will just start to be pushed to the people who want to watch Call of Duty Mobile. It's gonna, honestly, I'm super intrigued to see how this is going to play out for not only Gregory but myself, because obviously I did play Call of Duty Mobile for a quick couple of weeks and I just literally uploaded Call of Duty Mobile, but I'm not sure how I'm going to transition into it. Of course, you guys know that I'm already doing it and when it gets released globally, and a lot of you guys are really hyped for it. But I wish Gregory all the best in his both YouTube career and his competitive career, because I'm pretty sure he wants to go into this game, I mean, fully forced competitively, whereas I'm kind of on the fence about that stuff right now. I'm not too sure what I want to do. But yeah, to sum that up, Gregory just quit because he doesn't want to play Rules of Survival anymore, man. I mean, he's been uploading it for over a year. He was one of the OGs. He was in like 30,000 subscribers when I came into the scene, man, and he was killing it back in the day. So now hopefully he'll be able to kill it in Call of Duty Mobile. Now it's time to talk about the big dog. Probably the most influential Rules of Survival player ever. It is, of course, Noah from YouTube. Now, Noah from YouTube was one of the first players to really kind of grasp the Rules of Survival audience along with 7 Worlds Gaming, and he just daily uploaded and daily streamed and took the scene by storm. He's amassed over 1 million subscribers playing Rules of Survival and other games, but basically most of his success came from Rules of Survival. Me and him both kind of realized that this is a job and we kind of need this to be able to pursue other avenues, whether it's different games, different channels, all of that stuff. So as you can see on Noah from YouTube's mobile channel, not his main channel, he has been uploading a bunch of Rules of Survival recently, which is great. He's building up that mobile brand. Noah probably has one of the most sturdiest brands from Rules of Survival since its release. I actually really enjoyed Noah's content both before I started uploading myself and after, because it gives you what you want. I mean, you just want to sit there, relax, and watch somebody play Rules of Survival. Now, in my opinion, Noah quit because he realized, the same as Bobby, that this is a tier 2 mobile game and it was really never going to get to the popularity of games maybe like Call of Duty, Fortnite, Apex Legends, all of those other kind of big brute forces in the gaming scene, at least in North America. And he really wanted to get that North American audience, or at least an English-speaking first language audience. Now remember, this is my opinion. I haven't went out of my way to speak to any of these people. This is just going off what I think these YouTubers are going through, because obviously I've went through it as well. I went to Fortnite, then I went to Cyber Hunter, now I went to COD Mobile, and I'm back again. I've been going through all these transitional periods trying to learn what the best way is to kind of move on from here. And as I've been doing so, I've been obviously watching all of these other YouTubers transition out, and which are successful transitions and which are not. Obviously, Wrecker's being one of the more successful ones. I believe that Noah has a possibility here to actually bring back a very successful transition if he can manage to pull his mobile channel up significantly. I mean, it's already on 100 and something thousand subscribers, which is unbelievable, especially as this game is not in its prime. For him to be able to do that is substantially better than what I could have ever thought he would do. But yeah, to wrap it up, Noah just just didn't like Rules of Survival. I mean, he'd said it many times before, similar to Bobby and similar to me. I mean, all of the North American, and I'm obviously European, I'm from Ireland, people who speak English as their first language have been pretty thorough about their opinions on what they don't like about Rules of Survival and what they did like about Rules of Survival and why they're not playing Rules of Survival anymore. It's pretty easy to follow, and it's a shame because Noah's one of those guys that I really wanted to see blow up in Fortnite with Fortnite's boom as he was trying to upload it at the same time. It just didn't pan out for him. Hopefully with the coming of Call of Duty Mobile and Noah's second channel, he'll be able to boom off that on the second channel, because I'm assuming that Call of Duty Mobile will be the biggest game towards the end of 2019 with the developer of Tencent and Activision both by their side. Obviously Activision has created the Call of Duty franchise in the past. They have been able to publish it to such a degree for it to be one of the best-selling games year on year every single year, and Tencent obviously developed PUBG Mobile. So that's basically two powerhouses developing the same game for mobile, the first of its kind. I'm assuming that it's going to be absolutely fantastic. But yeah, that's going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to smash the like, comment down below what you think about Rules of Survival and what you think about these players transitioning into Call of Duty Mobile, PUBG Mobile, a mobile channel, Mobile Legends, anything about this video that you guys enjoyed, let me know. I'm actually interested to hear your guys' opinions on all of these players. I know this is a very in-depth video and it's not more of this like fun-loving ferg, but I'm actually really interested in all of these analytics because I'm obviously a YouTuber myself, and I really do go thoroughly through the analytics and try and understand why YouTubers are doing what they're doing, because it's very hard to get answers from different YouTubers as they are basically held back. They're very conservative about why they're doing certain things, so it's very hard to get a very concise answer. So I do actually look through a lot of different analytics for different YouTubers, especially with this upcoming transition that I'm going to be going through with Call of Duty Mobile's release, which you guys obviously already know that I am going to be pursuing heavily. I don't know how I will be pursuing it just yet, but just know that I'll be going full force at it. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe if you guys are new, turn on notifications if you want to be notified of when I upload a video. It's been your boy Ferg, and without further ado, let's roll the outro. I love you guys, bye!